We made it, boys. It's time. It's time for NFL football, baby. I got three things to say. God bless America. God bless our troops. And let's go, baby. It's time. Football is back. We got the Ravens. We got the Kansas City Chiefs. We got an AFC Championship game rematch, baby. Let's not sugarcoat anything. We are here. We are back. And we are ready to roll for this NFL season. Let's go, baby. Come on now. Don't play with me. We are kicking off in just a moment right now. Make sure all of you tune in. And here we go, baby. It is time. Thursday night football. Nothing can go wrong. Other than that lightning, which made us kick off a bit later than expected. But hey, it is all good, baby. And the Ravens are getting ready to kick off to the Kansas City Chiefs. Just got to promote this really quick. All right, the Chiefs kicking off to the Ravens. We are getting ready, baby. Let's go. And there it is. And this one in the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Baltimore Ravens and their newly acquired Derrick Henry. Now I have Zay Flowers on my Zay Flowers and Patrick Mahomes on my fantasy team today, so I'm going to need both of those guys to come through. Ravens get the ball in the 30, obviously, when there's a kick in the back of the end zone with the new rule. All right, so likely we'll move in motion to start this game. Will we get a handoff to Derrick Henry to start? And we will. Derrick Henry going to go through that D gap, and he is not going to go too many places as he gets about 2 yards there. So that is the first carry for Derrick Henry as a Raven. We're looking at Lamar Jackson here. Last year, the MVP, 67% of his passes were completed, threw for 3,678 yards, rushed for 821 yards. 29 total touchdowns and 7 interceptions. It is 2nd and 8 for the Baltimore Ravens. And this RPO between Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson is going to be something. Justice Hill actually in the game now. If it's a pass, it better be going to Zay because I need him here. And this is going to be a pass to Zay Flowers near the sideline. Doesn't go too far. There is this flag down. We'll have to see what that is. Our first flag of the NFL season. So we'll see what this is. Seems like illegal touching. Oh, illegal formation. And that was on Samida, I believe that's. Or I'm sorry, on Stanley. Oh wait, I'm looking at the Chiefs offense. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Stanley, the left tackle, and you cannot move. Remember that whole thing with Taylor last year when he was jumping off or false starting every single play? I mean, can't have that. This is Stanley's 9th season. It's 2nd and 13. So that Zay Flowers point's been taken away from me now. That's great. And Lamar will throw. Being chased by Chris Jones. He's able to dump it off to Justice Hill, who looks like he got the yards back, but not too much thereafter. And it's now 3rd down. Good tackle there by Connor, the safety. I mean, look at Chris Jones here. An incredible job. Almost bagged Lamar. I mean, I'm not sure what the right guard Faley was doing. I mean, he just pretty much gave up, it looked like. I don't know what he was doing. He did not even get really a hand on Chris Jones, who is not going to move over to the edge. And Chiefs are going to send the blitz. Lamar's trying to escape, and he's going to dump this one off to Hill again. And Hill got the first down, was able to stay in bounds, and there is the first down of our NFL season. So Ravens will not go 3-and-out to start. I mean, Chris Jones, what a beast, though. Doesn't look like Hill stepped out. Yeah, he stayed in bounds, so this drive will continue. I'm waiting for that run pass option, or I'm sorry, read option and run pass option, to be honest with you, from Derrick Henry and Lamar. Patrick Ricard in the game, Derrick Henry in there as well. Pistol formation. I'm sorry, power I. And now Henry is going to be stuffed by Chris Jones. I mean, this guy is something else. That defensive line led by Chris Jones and Karl Loftus is a really good defensive end. I'm telling you. The Kansas City Chiefs obviously lost Trent McDuffie earlier in the year. I'm sorry, not Trent McDuffie. L'Jarius Sneed. They traded him away. And there's Steve Spagnuolo. He's won 4 Super Bowls in total, 1 with the Giants, 3 with Kansas City. Derrick Henry in the backfield. He'll be moved in motion. Chiefs moving up their corners and linebackers, and now Lamar to throw. And this one is tipped in the air and almost intercepted by Tranquil. There is a penalty flag down. I'm sorry, that was a Chanel, actually. Chanel, whatever. I actually have a bet. Travis Kelce's going to get the first touchdown of the game. So where's the flag? And another legal formation by the offense. Penalty is declined, so this will be a 3rd down. Andy Reid choosing not to accept that. And I didn't get a replay of the formation, so I don't know what the hell happened. Looks like there's a lot of split snaps between Derrick Henry and Justice Hill in this first drive. All right, if it goes to anybody, it goes to Zay Flowers. And looks like the blitz is going to be on here. I think Lamar's going to have to change his blocking assignments for the O-line. 3rd and 9. Here's Lamar. They rush 4. Another flag down. This one going deep for Flowers. And he comes back, but now the penalty is down. It's going to be a pass interference. And it'll be called on Jalen Watson, the corner. So 2 flags down. These penalties could go offset, saying this is on Baltimore. Or the first flag was on Baltimore. Let's see here. Kansas City fans booing loudly. Let's hear the call. Fouls by both teams, so these will be offset. Another legal formation call on the Baltimore Ravens. I'm not sure what the problem is. So we will replay 3rd down. What is this illegal formation? Stanley again. I mean, every play's a legal formation. That's a penalty. He's grabbing his jersey, but a legal formation. I mean, holy hell, it's not that deep. I mean, it's not. He's not getting. He's getting a literal 1 millimeter advantage. Line upright, for God's sakes. Figure it out. 3rd and 9. Here we go. Lamar will drop back deep, and he's going to throw this one over the middle. It is caught for the first down. There's Zay Flowers. Come on, baby. First down. I need that for my fantasy points. I don't care who wins this game. I'm rooting for Zay Flowers and Patrick Mahomes to get me my fantasy points I need. And you look at Zay Flowers here. Look at this. Just beautiful route. Looked like it was going to be a go, but great job getting it out of his break to get right by McDuffie there. Not the best throw you see there by Lamar. If it was a bit more in front of him, he maybe could have gone for an extra few yards, but nonetheless, a gain of 19 for Baltimore. Here's pistol formation with Henry in the backfield. Ricard will move in motion, set up as a tight end. And they're going to hand this one to Henry. Here comes King Henry, and he's going to gain around 6 there. That is what we know from Derrick Henry. One of the best power backs in the NFL. I'll be honest, I think elusive backs are honestly becoming the way because running backs need to be able to catch the ball as well. Last year, Derrick Henry with the Titans, he led the NFL in carries. That was 280 carries. Did have a 1,000-yard season, but not really better than some of the top running backs in the NFL. 2nd and 4. Likely and Ricard lined up on opposite sides here. And we're going to get another handoff to Derrick Henry, who is going to be pushed by the line, but is ultimately going to be taken down a few yards short. Going to be around 3rd and 1. Good job, though, by Kansas City's linebacker core and defensive line so far, especially Chris Jones getting in there. Good pull around by the Filet and Rosengarten, but the hole just didn't open up. Size comparison, Derrick Henry, 240 pounds, and the Chiefs linebacker weight is averaging 237, so that's nuts. 3rd and 1. And here we go. There's the read option. Lamar's going to take it himself, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at around the 13-yard line. There's that read option I was talking about. And you look at Likely here. He just moves over, and he's able to make a block. Really nice block there on Reed. I mean, you can't tell what they're going to do. You look at Herring, the defensive end. He's supposed to be the one covering Lamar on that. But he's supposed to be the one to make that tackle, but you just can't. You don't know if they're going to hand it to Henry or not. Henry's going to move out of the backfield here. Lamar, he's going to take it and run. He's going to try and run with the blocks, and he's going to get taken down a few yards short of the first. And Lamar Jackson, 2 straight carries, and the Baltimore Ravens are moving. Great block there. Good job blocking inside by Andrews. You look at that. That really helped out the play. And you knew that this time it was going to be a run. So I think the defensive end, I believe it was either Dana or Herring again. You knew that was going to happen. So good block there by Andrews on the inside. And now here's Henry off the power I formation. The kick is in the end zone. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown as a Baltimore Raven. Feels like just old times for Derrick Henry getting his way into the end zone. And the Baltimore Ravens, they are up 6-0 over the Kansas City Chiefs. What a opening drive for Baltimore. Definitely a lot of penalties. But in the end, they're able to get 6 out of it. And now, the greatest kicker of all time, Justin Tucker, comes out. And his kick is up, and his kick is good. It is 7-0 with 8:14 remaining in the first quarter. Derrick Henry, he cannot be stopped. Especially in this offense, the Ravens lead 7-0. Oh boy. Listen, there's a reason the Ravens are heavily favored. Listen, I never doubt Patrick Mahomes either. How many points did Zay Flowers just get? That was 19 yards. I don't know what like the averages are or whatever the hell they want to call it. Let's go get a sleeper. Oh no, the person I'm playing against has Lamar. That's not going to be good. So if he gets a touchdown, then Lamar can. I think I have maybe. I forgot I had Travis Kelce. I need Kelce to come through too. I forgot I had Travis Kelce. So 2.9 points for Flowers on that drive. Lamar got about 3. So I just need Travis Kelce, baby, to come through. Travis Kelce going to be racking up. Listen, I love that I picked Laporta and Travis Kelce. I think that was a great move. I don't know something about Chris Godwin, though, because, I don't know, something about Godwin irks me. My bet on Travis Kelce to get the first touchdown of the game was definitely wrong. Let's see. I need Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, just on my other team. I have Justin Watson, but I have him on the bench because, like, why the hell would I put him in over my other receivers? Lockett, Moore, and Watson doesn't make sense. So I just need Mahomes to come through. Mahomes and Kelsey tonight, baby. That connection. I need about 3 touchdowns out of them. I mean, that was a great opening drive by Baltimore. I'm telling you, that read option is going to absolutely kill. Just kill. McCole Hardman's going to return the kick. And now Harmon's going to be able to return this one. Actually, that's not Harmon. That's a linebacker. I don't know who that is. I'm not going to lie. Whoever 42 is. All right, we have our Kansas City offense here. Juju Smith-Schuster in motion to start. And Mahomes will fake to Pacheco and throw this over the middle to Rashee Rice, who will be short of the first down marker, depending on the spot. And that's how the Kansas City Chiefs start this season, an RPO with Patrick Mahomes. I need a little bit more to Kelsey, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. As long as Mahomes got to come through as well. I need him in my other league. I have Kelsey and Mahomes in separate leagues, so you know. Actually, they give him the first down there. Chiefs running a bit of hurry up. And Mahomes looked Kelsey's way. I don't think he's going to go to him, but Mahomes trying to run, and he's going to be taken down. Not sure if it's going to be counted as a sack, depending on where the spot is. That was Simpson there on the tackle. It'll be second down. Pocket collapsed quickly on Mahomes. Now, Mahomes did have some career lows last year, 261 passing yards per game, 7 per attempt, and a 92.6 rating. I mean, his receivers were just dropping passes like there was no tomorrow. Obviously, as we know, the Kansas City Chiefs extended backup tight end Noah Grady with a 3-year deal. Here's Pacheco, and he'll be taken down. About a 4-yard gain there. Third down coming up, you know that the ball will most likely be going in Patrick Mahomes' hands. And look, Kelsey was talking trash already. And Pacheco last year had 205 carries, 935 yards, 4.6 average yards per carry, and 7 touchdowns. That's the most carries the Chiefs running back has had since 2017. I believe that's just Kareem Hunt, who has who would be that person. And I'm trying to get the Ravens to jump off sides. Doesn't look like he's doing a good job of it. And he will throw. He's going to drop back. He'll throw over the middle again to Rashee Rice for a first down and more. And now Rice being taken down inside the 40. 2 catches and 2 first downs for Rashee Rice. He obviously, but there's a flag. Looks like this one's on Baltimore. Personal foul. Illegal horse collar tackle. That is going to be on Baltimore. That's going to be another 15 yards added to the end of the play. That's going to be on Roquan Smith, the linebacker. Let's look at this play here by Rice. He gets out in motion. He makes sure he makes the switch. No one's covering him. Washington, and he has to drop back in his zone and forcing Roquan Smith to try and make the tackle. And yes, that definitely is a horse collar tackle. Definitely grabs the back of that jersey, trying to pull it. And now at the 21-yard line, Mahomes under centers, a fake to Pacheco. Now going to hand this one off. This one is going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his first NFL career touchdown off a jet sweep. He was moving. Jiminy, 5 plays, 67 yards. That's about 2 minutes off the clock. Look at this. I mean, I don't know what you can do there. Good blocking on the outside by the Chiefs. No one's in the middle. No one's in the middle of the field because all the Chiefs blockers blocked out. And Worthy just a run of the century. And Buckner will tie it. 7-7, 5:55 remaining in the first quarter. And it looked pretty bad for the Chiefs after that first drive. But now they look better than ever. Does that count as a run? I guess because he tossed it. Yeah, damn it. I was hoping that would be counted as a pass, maybe. Let's see how many points did Mahomes. Kelsey didn't even get a reception, so that's not going to be. Mahomes got me. Oh, he got 1.08 points on that drive. That's fun. One guy I wanted to take, and I kind of regret it. I don't know if I regret taking Mahomes over C.J. Stroud or someone like Jordan Love, because for the place that for the spot that you can get those guys at, like. Honest to God, I don't know why the Bills allowed Kansas City to get their hands on this Xavier Worthy because this guy is quick. I was a little. I don't want to say skeptical. I was actually pretty confident in him coming out of the draft. But I mean, the last guy we saw, maybe the Bills thought of it as like the last guy we saw with the fastest 40 time ever was John Ross, and look how he turned out. But this guy is quick, man. But give credit though to the Kansas City blockers. Like they did a great job blocking out. Like I understand he like Worthy's very fast and all, but the blocking was really good too. That's something everybody can appreciate. I would hope so. I mean, this is going to be a good game. I can already see that. Anyway, we'll get another kick here. I feel like teams are not going to care if the ball is at the 30 now, so they might as well. They could probably just start kicking it off at like maybe give it to them at the 40. And we're not going to get a return here. We're just going to get a touchback. Whoever it was need in the end zone. I don't know if that means at the 25 because they voluntarily need it. I'm not sure about that rule. Was there an injury here? No, there might have been. Looks like McDuffie is injured after that collision on the last drive. Had it with Cook. Herring's also on the sideline with no helmet on. He's cleaning his helmet. So I don't know if McDuffie's injured. I didn't put on the headphones to listen. All right, another more power I formation. I don't really see this. Power I formation from the Ravens. Henry in the backfield, and they will fake it to him. Lamar will throw. He throws over the middle. It is caught. And a first down and more. That is Isaiah Likely, who had a great end to the season last year when Mark Andrews was out with an injury, and he will pick up the first down. Andrews on the sideline. Jackson 4 for 5 for 54 yards. Ravens running backs versus the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. He had 6 carries in total, but we've already had 5. And here's the 6 now by Derrick Henry, but that 6th one is not going to go anywhere. As Chanel, again, who's been involved in a lot of blitzes here in this power I formation, able to take down Henry. And you always can get the good and the bad out of these power I formations. They got a yard there. I mean, Chris Jones is just this is a very big test for Baltimore's run because of the fact of how just great Chris Jones is. 10.5 sacks last year. I mean, missing a game too. Didn't really play. I don't think he played in training camp. So you gotta give him a lot of credit. Lamar will throw. Gonna throw this one near the sideline, caught by Zay Flowers, who will get only a few yards there. Actually, McDuffie is in the game. So that's good to see for Kansas City. Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator for the Ravens. I'm sure he's happy to have Derrick Henry. It's his 2nd season with the club or team, whatever. 3rd and 6. We're just under now. I just said that twice. We're under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. If I'm Zay Flowers, I got a wide open out route that I can run right here. And Lamar will throw. He's just going to dump this one off the hill, who will be tackled very, very short. Well, not very short, pretty far away from that first down marker. I think the Chiefs wanted a penalty there, but they're not going to get it. Not sure why he dumped it off the hill. That was a great tackle there by Reed. See, that's how you tackle. You wrap up and you bring the guy to the ground. That's called tackling. That's what I call a tackle, man. And Kansas City will get the ball back. We'll see if they can replicate their success from their first drive. Baltimore was obviously not able to do so. And Worthy will, or that's not Worthy, that's Hardman who will make the catch. Kansas City fans obviously hyped for their team. Their reigning, defending, 2-time Super Bowl champions, going for a 3-peat this season. I don't know if they'll get the 3-peat, but it's tough because there are so many really good teams in the AFC. Like, there's so many sleeper teams in the AFC right now. Like the Colts, the Titans. You want to call the Texans a sleeper team? I mean, I don't know. I mean, how good can the Bills really be? That's a question to ask. The Jets are supposed to be good. Miami's supposed to be good, though they can't play in cold weather. You don't know. I mean, how good are the Raiders and the Chargers going to be? These are questions to ask. And then who else am I missing? I'm obviously missing Cincinnati. I forgot about Cincinnati. The whole AFC North is going to be great. Baltimore, hell, team they're playing right now is still going to be there, even whether Kansas City wins or loses. Obviously, Cincinnati, I mentioned them. Pittsburgh, we don't know how they're going to look, but they're a good team. And then Cleveland. I mean, I think Cleveland's a good team. Shady, what's good, brother? It's been a minute. Chargers are sleepers, I will say. I just don't know about their receiving core. That's a big concern with me. So we'll have to see with that. But I have faith in Justin Herbert. I really do. After his rookie season, I really got faith. I didn't really have too much faith in him coming out of the draft. But now I think we know what Justin Herbert can do. I just think and also his receivers are never healthy. I mean, his top 2 receivers, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, they were never healthy. So, I feel like if the Chargers can pull off like a Eagles or or I'll just make an Eagles example to start. Getting like Jalen Hurts, someone like AJ Brown, and then becoming second in MVP voting. Like, I don't know what assets the Chargers have. I obviously don't follow the Chargers like that. I don't know that No, what? No, I don't know them well enough to know what their what draft picks they have or whatever. I assume they have all their draft picks. I'm sure whatever they got for Khalil Mack is not in existence or nothing's happened. But anyway, back to their division rivals, Kansas City. Mahomes will fake to Pacheco, and he's just going to have to dump it off to him. And Pacheco, able to break a tackle and able to get more. Isaiah Pacheco takes this past the 30. I have faith in Harbaugh, too, no doubt. I mean, the guy went to a Super Bowl. Um, I mean, you can't down the Chargers just because of the year they had last year. I just think that offensively, they need help. I don't think there's only one quarterback that can really get it done without a true number one, and that's Patrick Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to throw this one over the middle again. Rashee Rice, that is his third catch of the day, and he will get past the 50. The Chiefs are moving. I don't know if anybody. I don't think the Chargers definitely ain't beating this team. I mean, Rashee Rice has looked like a beast. Look at this. How do you put a linebacker on Rashee Rice in the slot? I mean, oh God, he routed him bad. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. We'll stop and go there. 3 catches, 46 yards for Rashee Rice. Listen, I need Kelsey to come through as well. I got him on fantasy, so let's go. And here's a handoff to Pacheco. He is going to go absolutely nowhere. He might have gotten a yard. The passing name, though, for Kansas City, I mean, Rashee Rice is moving faster than he was in that car. I mean, I mean, they are moving. And here's a screen to Rice, and he won't go too many places as this flock of Ravens get the pun. Get the pun. All right, never mind. They will swarm him and make the tackle. Third down coming up. I forgot about this. Matabuke had he had 13 sacks last year. I forgot about him. They just put his stats up on the board. 3rd and 8. That's offsides. And Mahomes is going to be sacked. The pressure got to him. Ajabo able to drop. Well, didn't drop him, but sacked on his feet. I thought that was offsides on Baltimore, but no call. That is 2 sacks for Baltimore as we go to the end of the first quarter. This game is tied at 7. Baltimore will be getting the ball back once Kansas City punts it away. And we'll go into the second with a tie. I mean, so far, pretty good game. I think Derrick Henry on the goal line is just unstoppable. If you have him in fantasy, good for you. It seems now we know what Baltimore is doing with him on the goal line. They're just feeding him, which is obviously a given, I guess you could say. What else do I like about Baltimore? Their defense is interesting. I feel like their coverage in the slot is particularly interesting. You have linebackers on on receivers in the slot. It's not like it's a tight end. I don't really understand why that they did that. I think they thought whoever the safety was on that play. I don't remember off the top of my head who it was. I think they thought that Rice was gonna keep going. A Taylor Swift sighting meter. Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad idea. That might be better than if I got a scoreboard up. But anyway, what was I saying? When it comes to Rashee Rice, he doesn't do that. He doesn't when he's in the slot, he runs like those short routes. like that stop and go, or a slant, or crossing route, or something. He does not run 15 yards deep. At the most, he'll run like 7 to 10. He does not run 15 yards deep. So, I don't know their new defensive coordinator's name, Baltimore, but that was a stupid decision. Why you had a linebacker on one of the fastest receivers in the NFL? Chiefs rookie Xavier Worthy only had a 5% chance of scoring at the moment of the handoff, according to Next Gen Stats. See, that's how you know that he is quick. Oh, only a 5% chance. I mean, he did. I gave a lot of credit to the Kansas City blocking, but now kind of looking at it from above, I mean, he is fast. And we'll see our first punt today. Matt Araiza, obviously was just signed by the Chiefs, and obviously we know he had some legal problems off the field, was proven innocent, and he is here for the Chiefs as their punter. And his first punt, not so hot, as this one will go into the end zone for a touchback. It's all right. And we're going right back to a commercial break. I don't. Are you? Oh, okay. I was going to say 30-second timeout, because if we were going back to another 5-minute commercial break, I was going to do flips off the wall. Is Jelly Roll like that good of a singer? Because like I heard him at SummerSlam and I thought he was all right. Maybe it's just because it was a lackadaisical performance, but I never really listened to like him like that, so I don't know if he's that good. All right, Baltimore's back out there. For a second, I thought um, Rosengarten, their rookie, was calling the plays. I was like, what? Power I formation here for Baltimore. Obviously, Henry in the backfield. Ricard is going to move to the right side of that line. And it'll be a fake to Henry. Lamar to throw. He is being chased by Jones. The ball is out. Well, it looks like Lamar recovered. Chris Jones is a beast, man. Oh, never mind. It is Kansas City football. I thought Lamar fell on it, but it looked like it must have been someone from Kansas City to pick it up. Chris Jones knocked it out, and Kansas City is going to take right back over. They can't stop Chris Jones. Once again, I don't understand. They're not even getting into his shoulder pads. Like, it looks like they're not even trying to get into his shoulder pads. They're not trying to do anything. Chris Jones is just running literally right through them. It looks like the ball snuck out through the side with Lamar. Yeah, it did. So who recovered? It was Nduke Ozuma who recovered that one. Kansas City right back on the field. A direct snap here to Pacheco. They're going to fake a flip to Mahomes. Pacheco going to take it around then. Pacheco able to avoid one tackle. Only takes it for a few yards, though. Listen, they tried double teaming Chris Jones, and they couldn't even get to the double team before he got through the line. But never mind. Holding on the offense. Holding on Travis Kelce, so he's not helping me in fantasy at all. Maybe a touchdown will help out. Listen, a touchdown between them will help me in both leagues because I had them in separate leagues. I guess he held at the end of the play. I don't really see the hold in where they're showing me, but I don't know. 1st and 20. Mahomes under center. Pacheco in the backfield. Pacheco moving out, and now Mahomes will throw. He's going to throw this one to Pacheco, who drops it. First drop of the season, and many more to come, most likely, for these Kansas City receivers. It looked like the first read was Pacheco. I mean, I don't know what his hands were doing. He was just all over the place there. I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't know what that was. That was a bit of an interesting play, but nonetheless, it's 2nd and 20. So, and now Kansas City's gonna have to take a timeout. Okay, guess they weren't gonna be able to get to the line in time. First timeout used by Kansas City. In my opinion, I think Pacheco probably could have got to the end zone. Pacheco, I've said it before and I'll say it again, runs like he's is a chicken without his head. Carson Steele. Oh, he's the fullback. Signed as an undrafted free agent in the offseason. He went to UCLA. The Chargers have some like 360-pound fullback now. I saw that on Twitter. I was like, what the heck? He had a pet alligator, this guy? Jiminy. Oh God, no. You would never catch it. If you oh my God, he had that thing for Jiminy. If you call me with a pet alligator, you know that's not me. Here's a fake to Pacheco. Mahomes will throws it over the middle. It is caught, getting all the yards back and a little bit more as the recently re-signed tight end Noah Gray. Oh no! Oh no! No! That alligator is too big. Absolutely not. Nope. You're not catching that in my house. Nope. 3rd and 9 for Kansas City coming up. Listen, I could really use you here, Kelsey. I'm not gonna lie. 3rd and 9. Rice in motion. Just move back to his original spot in the slot. Mahomes will throw. He will throw to the end zone. It is caught. Nope, dropped. Juju Smith-Schuster cannot hold on through contact, and Kansas City will be forced to kick the field goal. That's why you always got to tuck the ball. Maybe he didn't have time. I don't know. Let's watch this replay. Did he have time to tuck it? No, not really. Well, we could have. He almost had it. He almost had control going through the ground, but just at the last second, it popped out. And Buckner will kick his first field goal of the season. He obviously made a PAT a bit earlier in this game, a 32-yard attempt for him. And the kick is up, and the kick is right through the middle. And Kansas City will take the lead for the first time today. They will lead 10-7 with 13:37 remaining in the first half. Yeah, where's Travis Kelce is a great question. I'm not sure why he's not getting the football on 3rd down. He should be the guy where on 3rd down, Andy Reid says, we're going to Kelce. Let's check some fantasy. How are these guys doing? All right, Zay Flowers, 4.20 points, so not bad. That fumble did not help Lamar Jackson, so that's good because I don't need Lamar to have that great of a game. Though I do have the Ravens winning this game, so I don't know how I'm going to coordinate all this. Mahomes has got me 3.24 points with 81 passing yards. I also have bet Mahomes to have more passing yards than Lamar Jackson today. So, who has more passing yards? Let's see. Now Twitter was complaining about the refs calling too much. Now they're complaining that the Chiefs are jumping off sides. I mean, pick what you want. Do you want the refs to call everything or not? Lamar 58 passing yards, Mahomes 81. So I'm cooking there. So I might wind up in that, but yeah, bro. Now they're posting about this alligator thing. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for any reptile lover out there, but I just know. Oh, gosh. And look at Mahomes throughout the years. Isn't that crazy? So Mahomes won it. So every year Mahomes has won the MVP. Lamar Jackson has won it after. That's crazy to think about. All right, so the new kickoff rule. Here we go. And that one will just go in the back of the end zone. I don't think the Chiefs really care about the Ravens getting it at the 30. Or yeah, and honestly, I wouldn't care either. That's just a good kickoff return. Chiefs defense last year, 2023, the youngest defense in the NFL, an average age of 25.6. 2023, 68 of snaps from own draft picks, third highest in the NFL, defeated 4 of the 6 high scoring teams in the NFL. That was Miami, Buffalo, Baltimore, allowed 15 8 points per game. So here we go. Henry in the backfield with Lamar, Flowers in motion. Trips it on the left. Fake to Henry. Here's the Flowers. And Flowers is going to get a few good bit of yards there. Not going to get the first, but will get around 2nd and 3. Second and 3 coming up. Pistol formation for the Ravens. And here's a handoff to Henry. He'll push off one defender one of his blockers, and then he will take it for the first down. And now first down for Baltimore. Lamar back under center. I feel like we never see Lamar under center, but now they've changed it up just so Henry can get the football. Unless it's the play action. More motion from Flowers here, and they will fake it to Henry. Blitz coming in, and Lamar's gonna dump this one off to Likely. He will get a few yards there. Most likely got around 5. Second and 5 coming up. And Lamar was trying to hype up his offensive line after they are just giving Chris Jones a sack my quarterback card. Second and 5, Lamar screen to Flowers, who will cut inside, flag down. It's in the secondary, so this one might be coming back. Harbaugh doesn't really seem to know. They're saying really, so it's definitely on Baltimore. Pass interference on the offense, so it's going to take him back 15 yards on Rashad Bateman, the receiver. Let's see. Has that 5-yard range. Did he get it before? It's all right. A little ticky tacky, but I thought Flowers was getting the ball the second he was, blocking him, but whatever. Second and 15, Lamar will throw. Now he's just going to run it, and he looks like he got most, if not all, the yards back, but it will be third down. Third and 10 coming up. No one in the backfield with Lamar. I haven't seen any Mark Andrews either. So the starting tight ends for both teams, not getting a lot of love tonight. 3rd and 10. Lamar going to drop back heavily, and he will now run. Lamar is not going to get the first down after being pushed out of bounds, and a little bit of trash talk going on between both teams here, and it'll be 4th down. Patrick Mahomes and company will be back onto the field. And Lamar just put his shoulder down and bolted that guy. That was Watson, the corner. He just absolutely sent him flying on the sidelines. And actually, the Ravens' offense is on the field. Lamar's going to throw this to Flowers, who will not get it. Trent McDuffie with the tackle, gets the stop, turnover on downs, and Kansas City will get the turnover. Flowers was getting the better of McDuffie earlier, but this time McDuffie, great wrap up at the ankle, and waited for the rest of the team to get in there. That is a turnover on downs for Baltimore. Ravens, they better get a stop here because they will lose all of their momentum if they do not get a stop. How did the Phillies win? Harper, Oriole, Muto didn't get hits? Or, those were home runs. Those were the stakes. Oh, it was hits. I was like, how the hell did the Phillies win today then? Phillies are on a fight. And you know what? I ain't going to say it. I ain't going to say it. I ain't going to jinx them. Suarez was on the mound, pitched 5. How much did he give up? He ain't going to give up any. Why did he get taken out? Maybe because he's injured. Had that back injury. Let's see. I've been saying recently, ever since only 1 home run from Philadelphia. Looks like Stott had a good game. Yeah, he had a really good game. 0 for 3 from Harper, 0 for 4 from Turner, and 1 for 5 from Schwarber. Harper, was he a run? No. Let's see. Suarez, Ruiz, Lazar, Kirkring, and Strahm. That's very interesting why Suarez went out a bit earlier, but okay. And here's a give to Pacheco, who will be taken down from behind to start this drive. 9:30 remaining in this game. Oh, so Flowers was like trying to hide behind the O line, and I don't know if Aguilar was. I don't know. I didn't fool too many people. I guess Aguilar was supposed to set a pick for McDuck. I don't know. Lamar and him were talking on the sideline. I assume he was supposed to set a pick on McDuffie. 2nd and 8, fake to Pacheco, and now here is Travis Kelce finally, but he's not going to go far as it's now 3rd down. right, Kelsey finally his first reception. It is 3rd and 7. And false start. That is definitely a false start there on Jawan Taylor. He knows that he's saying, my bad, my bad. And yeah, we know it's your bad, man. That could kill the Chiefs' drive right there. Lots of penalties, though. Whether they're fair or not, lots of penalties. Last year, 17 penalties. That was the most in the NFL on Taylor. That's the most in the NFL since 2015 on an individual player. That's pretty bad. 3rd and 12 now. Mahomes will throw, drops back far. He is going to have to run, and he's going to throw on the run. It is caught! Travis Kelce! There he is! And, of course, the NFL's got to go right to Taylor Swift. Another season of this, right? Listen, it's not even her fault anymore. I can't even blame Taylor Swift. The route wasn't the route was just all over the place for Kelsey. Look at this downfield. I mean, originally his route was just all a bunch of nothing. Then he just did some in and out, and then just kind of made up his own thing and just got open somehow. 8 of 10, 105 yards for Mahomes. And low snap, but he'll throw over the middle. There is Worthy. He is quick. He's inside the 20, and a first down for Kansas City. God damn. These crossing routes are going to be insane for Kansas City. Most passing yards in team history. So Mahomes has surpassed Len Dawson in about what? Mahomes is what, 9th, 7th, or 8th season, and Lawson did it in 13. So just great to know how Mahomes is. And here's a handoff to Pacheco, who is trying to stay on his feet, being pushed by some of the offensive line. He gets around 5 or 6 there. And Dawson's number obviously retired by Kansas City Chiefs. That's 16. 2nd and 5 coming up. So good run there for Pacheco. Let's go. Let's get a Kelsey touchdown, maybe. Listen, if I was getting a touchdown, it's got to be Travis Kelce. Smith-Schuster in motion. Mahomes will throw. Throws this one over the middle. Incomplete. Went for Kelce again. I don't know if Kelce heard the footsteps or if the throw was off. Something looked off about that play over the middle there. I saw McKelsey open, but I don't know. Let's see this here. Crossing route from Kelce. Taylor looked like he false started again. Yeah, Taylor false started again. He's good at getting away with it, though, at times. 3rd and 5. Kelce moves out. Mahomes will throw into the back of the end zone for Worthy. Incomplete. Little too high there. Washington on the coverage. And Kansas City will be forced to kick their 2nd field goal. Honestly, that could have been intercepted there by Washington. Great job by Worthy to get his hands in between Washington's hands and force the incompletion. Buckner will kick a 31-yard attempt. He's already made one from 32, so this one just a yard shorter for him. To make it a touchdown game, kick is up, and the kick is good. It is now 13-7 with 5:44 remaining in the first half. The Kansas City Chiefs have gotten into the red zone multiple times, but have only gotten one touchdown. Ravens are definitely lucky. Hold on, chat. Tweeting this out on Twitter right now. I mean, you can't stop the Chiefs receivers running wise. So if I was the Chiefs, I would just run like. You can just run like a crossing route every single time, and it would work, to be honest. So honestly, I might be sounding stupid for saying that, but you know, honestly, I'm probably not even wrong. Was there a concert last night in Philly? I guess. All right, and that will be a touchback in the end zone, so the ball will get on the 30. But if you just kneel it in the end zone, why is you kneel it in the end zone? That's not the kicking team's fault. I guess the point is just to not kick it in the end zone, which is a little. I don't know. That might be a weird rule, but I'll stay out of it. First down, Lamar in the backfield alone. 5:44 remaining in this first half. Lamar will throw over the middle. That is a flag. There it is. Was going over the middle to Zay Flowers there and got tugged in the back there by Tranquil, the linebacker. Yeah, definitely pass interference. They threw that flag too late as well. Should have thrown that immediately. Look at this. He's all over him. Well, not all over him. He's like ready to make him do a cartwheel. First down, Derrick Henry in the backfield, Lamar under center. His play action is also could work well too this year, especially with Flowers. He's really good in motion. They're going to do a jet sweep to Flowers here, and he will get taken down about 6 or 7 there. It's not bad. Flowers also been a very big part of this offense so far. Got a lot of targets. While not on too many deep passes, his longest catch is 19 yards. He still has been decent. 6 rushing yards, 30 receiving yards. So, Second and 4, Henry in the backfield, Lamar under center again. And he will hand it off to Henry, who will get the first down, but another penalty flag. Good job by Henry. It looked like the assignment was through that A gap. It looked like it's going to be on the Chiefs. Lamar's clapping. Offsides on Kansas City. Great job here by Henry. If we look back at the replay, he kind of just was on Chris Jones. Look back at this replay. Well, I don't want to see. Oh, he was just lined up in the neutral zone. Look at this. I want to see this Henry play. Look at Henry. Look, sees that the A gap is not open and he immediately cuts back and just runs through another gap that he finds open and able to get that first down. Ravens now at the 50. Pistol formation here. And in fake to Henry. Lamar to throw. Now he's actually just going to run it. Lamar up the middle. He's going to dive down and he gets a first down. That is the Lamar Jackson we all know and love. Well, some love, some hate. Surprised Chris Jones didn't actually catch him. Great job here, though. I mean, you're finally seeing some blocking here. Fuwale, if that's how you pronounce his name, the right guard, finally was able to get in Chris Jones's shoulder pads. I mean, for God's sakes, that fumble, it didn't even try to get in his shoulder pads. First down. For the Ravens, and they got to snap this thing or they're going to get a penalty, and that's delay a game, yeah. Yeah, delay a game on Baltimore, so they will move back 5 yards. And I'm surprised they didn't take a timeout. I'll be honest with you, they have some momentum. That's the Ravens' 4th penalty of the game. We have 7 penalties in total. Ravens have 35 yards off of penalties. So not bad, but 7 penalties already is, I don't know. Big, not big. I don't know. 1st and 15. Andrews now moving into that spot right off the line. And Lamar will fake the hill, and he'll take it himself. And Lamar will get a few yards. I don't think he got all of them back, but does get a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Close to the 2-minute warning. Almost 3 minutes away. And you see the blitz here. But you also look at these linemen. You see the pull if Voorhees, the left guard, would have stayed on his feet. Lamar probably kind of get a little bit more with the way he moves. So that's unfortunate there. 2nd and 12 for the Ravens. Andrews in motion. Lamar will throw. Looking at Bateman, doesn't throw it to him, but he's going to get it to Andrews now. There's a flag down in the backfield. Andrews will be taken down a few yards short of the 1st down. I'll be honest, I thought Bateman was the better target. If he could have gotten in front of him, he could have taken an extra few yards, but I digress. See what it is in the backfield. Illegal formation again on Baltimore. Stanley again. God damn. Harbaugh saying BS. Second and 17. You know that the media is going to come down hard on the referees for this. This was the same thing from last year. I mean, I guess people do get mad when they don't call it. And here's Flowers off the screen. Flowers will get all the yards back and a bit more. It'll bring up 3rd down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs lead 13-7, though the Ravens are moving the football quickly as we get into the 2-minute warning. So we will come back and see if the Ravens can potentially tie, lower the lead, or take it. Legal formation penalties were reviewed extensively with all 32 teams before, during, and after training camps by the officiating department per NFL football. The bowing of linemen provides an advantage in pass rush situations, and the committee decided it needed to be stopped. Huh? No. If Reggie White could get 23 sacks, whatever, with nobody even thinking about this sort of rule, and now you have players like Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, Nick Bosa a few years ago, Hassan Reddick. So, do you want the offense or the defense to have the advantage? I'm just saying, if Reggie White can get 23 sacks, whatever it was, in 14 games or whatever, I don't actually remember the exact number, but But you're saying it's still um saying it's still unfair. Maybe for some guys who are scrubs and aren't that good, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's about an inch or whatever of an advantage. Like it's not even that big of an advantage. I don't see what the advantage is. I'll be honest, I really don't see what the advantage is. Does I guess it can help them get out of their stance faster, or I don't know. I don't know how it helps them. I don't know how like a 1 inch advantage is going to help. But I won't judge. I won't judge the NFL. Actually, I am going to. But listen, I'm not going to sit here and complain. I think I kind of think of the double standard. I get what like last year the refs were not calling anything on this, and honestly, I really didn't care. But all Twitter was going nuts, and now they're going nuts that they're actually calling it. So I'm not trying to be hypocritical. I'm not really even being hypocritical. I don't even remember being too like mad about it last year against the Lions. But anyway, 3rd and 8 here for Lamar. He drops back pretty deep, and he's just gonna have to throw it and just throw it in the dirt as he was getting chased. Throw it in the turf. Keep saying throwing it in the dirt, in the turf. That was Carl Loftus there on the pressure. Mentioned he's one of the most underrated defensive ends in the NFL. You also see Chris Jones there on the end. He was taking on Stanley and Likely, but then right through the middle. I mean, you just see Wharton there. He gets through Carl Loftus right at the end. So yeah, last year I wasn't that upset about the whole thing with the no penalty thing in the first game with Jalon Taylor. I mean, once again, how much of an advantage? 53-yard attempt for Tucker. No good. That is a shocker there. I guess Justin Tucker has some leg rust. 13-7 it remains. 150 remaining in this first half. Justin Tucker not able to close the gap a little bit further. It will remain 13-10 or 13-7 in Kansas City with an even better chance. So yeah, I mean the whole thing with this penalty stuff. Listen, I don't really agree with it, but I didn't complain last year, so I'm not the one being hypocritical. Everybody on Twitter is being hypocritical. Because last year everybody was complaining. They're not calling it. They're not calling it. He's off. He's false start, false start, false start. Now this year they complain that they are calling it, and the refs are making it all about them. What do you want? Do you want them to not call it, or do you want them to call it? I'll be honest. I'm actually very. But getting off that topic because that's just so stupid. Justin Tucker missing is that was a shocker right there. I mean, yeah, that was his first attempt of the season, and he's 0 for 1. Justin Tucker 0 for 1? Which is why I don't care about field goal kickers in fantasy. I think I have Jake Elliott. Do I have Jake Elliott? I think I do. Jake Elliott in one league, and then I have the kicker for the Bucks, McLaughlin, whatever his name is, in my other league. That stuff though about the ref stuff, it's kind of annoying. I mean, what the hell does this do? This unscrew. Oh, this unscrewed the knob. Thought this like did something. Does it? Wait. Oh, they're advertising SmackDown. I forgot that NBC Universal owns, or NBC Universe, whatever the hell it's called, or NBC MSU, whatever. I forgot they owned USA. I actually didn't know that until a couple months ago. Anyway, 1st and 10, 150 remaining in the first half. Mahomes will throw, and under the pressure, and he throws an interception. Oh, my fantasy. Roquan Smith there on the pick, and the Ravens will get the ball right back. Roquan Smith, who got routed earlier by Rashee Rice, definitely made it up there with that interception, and that is Kansas City's first turnover. Let's make sure this one didn't hit the ground, and I don't think it did. The Ravens right back on offense now. Yeah, that one's clean. That one is clean. I don't know if Mahomes thought that was one of his receivers, or if he just thought that nobody was there. I don't know. Point on that one, I believe, is that the pocket is collapsing very, very fast for both teams, honestly. But the good thing about Lamar is that he's more elusive, so he can get out of there. Ravens' offensive line is protecting better. There's a dump off the hill and a missed tackle there by Connor, the safety, in the backfield. This is why I hate when they don't wrap up. He went ankle diving. That's what happens when you go ankle diving. I was taught to never ankle dive, and it always worked. Listen, I might have missed open field tackles, but ankle diving, it just doesn't work like that. 2nd and 3, Lamar, he is going to escape. He's going to run. He's going to get the first down and a little bit more. He will go past the 35-yard line, and the Ravens are moving the football. They need to cash this one in, as they definitely got lucky there. And you see Tranquil. I don't think he was supposed to be spying. I think he was supposed to be watching Hill. That was his assignment, but somebody's got to be watching Lamar up the middle, as he's been running up the middle a lot. 7 carries and 57 yards for him. And he will throw. He drops back deep. Has time. Going to escape. Now literally has all day. And he's just going to run it again. Lamar Jackson, he will just run all day if he has to. And another solid gain for him. Ravens do have all 3 timeouts. 45 seconds remaining. They probably could use one here if they really wanted to. Where are they at? The 30, 25 maybe? 20, 28 it looks like. Yeah, 28. 2nd and 4, Lamar throws, caught, likely first down inside the red zone. He'll step out at around the 18. Can you maybe hit Zay Flowers for a touchdown? That would be nice. I kind of need him. Most rushing yards by a quarterback in NFL history. Lamar already 3rd all time on that list. Just has to get 308 more yards to surpass Cam Newton. Then has to get about 1,000 more yards to surpass Michael Vick. So no doubt that Lamar will most likely do that by the time his career is over. Has 3 seconds to snap, and I think he realized, and he's got to get this off. I don't think he did, and he is frustrated with it. First time out used by Baltimore. They can definitely afford it. Listen, if I'm Baltimore, I'm throwing this a few more times. If I can get down, I'm not using. If you can get down inside the 10, I don't want to use my timeout. Actually, no. What I would do, I would use my timeout, run the ball with Henry. I would say under center, run the ball with Henry. Chiefs probably aren't going to be expecting it because if you get on like the 7-8, they're not going to be expecting a pass. And then you see what you can do there. Use your final timeout. Try and throw the ball in the end zone. If it's incomplete, you kick the field goal. And by that time, you're probably brought down to only a few seconds left. First down now. So let's see if that plan can come into fruition. Lamar will throw. Has some time. Going to throw this one to likely. He's going to get inside, and he will be about a yard short of the first down. Ravens are going to use their second timeout of the half. 20 seconds remaining for them. I mean, the read option by Lamar is, they've only ran it like once, but the running from Lamar tonight has been really good. I think he lost some. They were saying like he was slimming down too. Had 8 carries in the AFC Championship game and already has 8 carries here in the first half. Second and 1. Justice Hill in the backfield. Lamar will throw it. Gonna just throw it into no man's land. It's incomplete. Guy's helmet fell off. I think that was Dana. Yeah, it was. Third and 1. Do you run it? I don't know. I don't know if he could run it. Oh, sorry, shit. I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe a draw. I don't know. A draw, crossing route, something. You still have a timeout left. I mean, you haven't gotten really. Has Andrews even gotten a target yet? Third and 1. Flowers in motion. They're going to pitch it here to Hill. He will get the first down. I'll get to around the 7, and I'm sure the Ravens are going to use their final timeout. They will. "13 seconds remaining for Baltimore." First and goal, 13 seconds. Lamar will throw. Has time, throws. Incomplete. Knocked down there by Chanel. Second and goal coming up. 9 seconds. Be great for Kansas City if they could get a stop here. I don't know if Chanel was blitzing or if he was spying. I think he was spying. I think he was trying to like fake a blitz and was just trying to spy. And Lamar was pretty pissed. I think he knew he had a touchdown there because Hill was open over the middle. Second and goal. Lamar's got to get this off, and timeout by Kansas City. I don't think Spagnuolo thought his defense was set. Kansas City maybe didn't have all their men on the field. Maybe too many men on the field. I don't know. What's the problem? I don't know what the problem was. Apparently he can't run to the back of the end. He can't run to the side, judge, or whatever to call time. I don't know. Second and goal. From the 7. Oh god. Trips it on the left here. And Lamar is going to have to throw this one away, and he just is just going to have to throw it away, and I would just say bring on the field goal unit. Third and goal, so not as successful as Baltimore would have wanted it to be. Saying Tucker makes the kick, they will have cashed in, but not as what they probably have wanted to cash in with. Listen, the Chiefs realize that Hill is getting the football, or he's a target when the football is being thrown. So they're going to put guys on him. They're going to put people on him. They had two linebackers ready for him to run over the middle, and one ready for him to run on the outside in that zone. 25-yard attempt for Tucker, and he drills that one. And it's now 13-10 with 3 seconds remaining. So we'll probably just see a kickoff and a knee probably to end this game. I don't know. It wasn't a bad drive for the Ravens. I feel that if they could have done a lot better in the end. I don't know how they didn't get open. I wasn't obviously looking down the field. Camera angle's not on there, but I don't know how those receivers were not getting open. Are we going to get this kickoff, or is the NFL just trying to waste time just so they can get their advertisements in? All right. Watch them go to a 30-second ad when they kick this off. All right, here we go. And this one, I doubt they care about it going in the back of the end zone. They do not. And Mahomes will come on, most likely for a knee, just to end this first half. Yep, we're just going to see a knee here. And that will do it. That will do it here for the first half. As Kansas City leads 13-10, the Chiefs will receive the second half kickoff. All right. I mean, first half overall, I thought it was been a good first half so far. I think that I feel like the Ravens just have to execute on offense better. I mean, you didn't use Derrick Henry for that entire final drive. I thought that was a bit odd. Mark Andrews has not been getting involved. Why, I don't know. I get Likely's good, but Mark Andrews has always been your great tight end. Then on defense, I mean, you can't really catch up with the speed. That's a bit of a problem. Then you look over on Kansas City. I mean, not much is going bad. Just haven't been able to finish in the red zone. They've gotten there. They just can't finish in there. You know? Mark Andrews, yeah, 0 targets. I'm looking at it right now. 0 targets for him. And then defensively, Kansas City, I mean, got to stop closing up them gaps over the middle. You got to start closing them gaps up the middle because that's where Lamar is running. If you can get him to the outside, I have some confidence that the linebackers will be able to chase him. Will be able to chase him down. They've done it once or twice already. At least I believe so. I might be thinking wrong, but nonetheless, close up that gap in the middle, and you should be fine. To be honest, with the run. Passing wise, I mean, you're not doing bad, honestly. I mean, I think that both defensive coordinators are putting linebackers on number one wide receivers is kind of nonsensical and pretty insulting. But it is what it is. I mean, Chiefs defense looked pretty good. I mean, to be honest with you, I thought that Chris Jones was dominant early on. I couldn't stop him. That forced fumble and all. But yeah, I'll be back for the second half, guys. That did not feel like 15 minutes. It felt way shorter, but nonetheless, here we go. And we're going to get a return finally. Here's Hardman, and he's going to get to the 30, and he's going to be brought down. I swear that was not 15 minutes. There's a flag, so this is probably going to be brought back. Holding on the return team. This will be brought back. On Co-Train, a linebacker. I interviewed Harbaugh. I really don't care. Trailed at half only twice in the 2023 season, so they will start off the year by trailing. And I thought for a second my brain just blanked out. I thought Lamar Jackson was on the sideline and the Ravens had the ball. My brain just blanked out so bad right there. All right, anyway, can we get on with the game? And the officials can't figure out where the ball is placed and all this. And goodness. All right, from the 19, we'll start at instead of like the 30. And a handoff to Pacheco, who's going to try to get to that outside. And not bad there for Pacheco. About 4 or 5 yards there on that carry. And Pacheco was slow to get up there. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. Kyle Van Noy there on the tackle. Feels like he's been all over the NFL. Had a career high in sacks last year with 9 quarterback hits, 9 tackles for loss, and 4 pass deflections. Did he play for the Dolphins last year, or am I tripping? Yeah, Pacheco is down there on the sideline. I don't even know who the backup running back is. P. Ryan, it could be. And Mahomes will throw, pump fakes, now throws, wide open, Rashee Rice, who breaks a tackle and gets more, past the 50, past the 45, and Rashee Rice is brought down inside Ravens territory. Why is Mahomes running towards the sideline? Can't you just get the play call on the field? Mahomes originally pump faked to Rice, and I think Kyle Hamilton was supposed to move in to guard him, but Mahomes just found him. I think he was just looking at him the entire time and realized that Hamilton was not close enough to make a pass deflection and was able to make that play. 5 catches, 80 yards for Rice, and Chiefs are going to have to call a timeout here. Not able to get the play off. It's a little infuriating. I know Ravens are actually going to call their first timeout. I was going to say it's a little infuriating if you're Kansas City. I mean, just had a big play there. You're going to kill some momentum by wasting a timeout. But used by Baltimore there. Not sure why they called a timeout. That was a 33-yard catch and run for Rashee Rice, who has been nothing short of really good today. Last year, 79 catches, 938 yards, an average of 11.9 catches or yards per catch, and 7 touchdowns. That led the team last year. And looks like after this game, he will be on track to do that again, as he has been really good. Fake to Pacheco. Mahomes escapes the blitz. Now throws. This one's caught for Justin Watson, who gets inside the red zone. This is where the Chiefs have not succeeded so far in this game, inside the red zone here. So they're going to have to try to convert. And you see here, look at Mahomes. I mean, just dancing his way, swim move around Washington there, the defensive tackle. And just a quick throw right over the middle, wide open to Justin Watson. I mean, that zone defense not really working for Baltimore, as you just find guys wide open over the middle. Mahomes 11 for 16, 175 yards passing and an interception. Kelsey in motion. Hand off to Pacheco. He's back in there. And Isaiah Pacheco able to find a hole, and he is about a yard short of the first down. Well, there's a flag. Of course there is. Let's see who the penalty's on. Holding on the offense. 76. That is on Sumataya, maybe? Let's see the holding here. I mean, once again, the swinging by both teams has been good. You look at that block there on Van Noy. Great job there by Trey Smith. Van Noy really didn't make much of an effort to get by him. I don't know what he was doing, but that's a face mask right there with Roquan Smith for Travis Kelce. So honestly, it could be offsetting penalties, but nonetheless, Mahomes will throw. This one just quick over the middle, but it's incomplete, broken up. It was intended for Rashee Rice. Can't see who made that play. Who did make that play? I cannot see those numbers. 23, is it? Great job, whoever that was, getting in front of the ball. First and 20 here for Mahomes. He will throw. I'm sorry, second and 20. He will throw. It's incomplete. Going for Juju Smith-Schuster, and there's a flag now. This is probably going to be roughing the passer, isn't it? Oh, no. We have an injury now. Kyle Van Noy is down without his helmet. So maybe this isn't on Kansas, or maybe this isn't on Baltimore. I don't know how he got his helmet off. Let's see the penalty. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Yep, always roughing the passer. Listen, I hate that call with all my heart and soul. I will never like that call. Let's see here. Van Noy, good grip through though. How do you get hurt though? I think it just Mahomes fell on his head. Because his body weight didn't even fall on him though. That's the thing. Like his body weight didn't even go on him. He fell right next to him, but he didn't fall on top of him. I hate that call. That call irks me bad. Like I hate that call. I don't know. The Chiefs just got bailed out there, so they have to convert. But they have done terrible when it comes to getting into when they get into the red zone. I mean, the Chiefs' offensive line too has been pretty bad. I mean, the pocket is collapsing like every single second. And Mahomes has 4.9 points. I mean, that is just on fantasy. Come on, throw a damn touchdown, would you? Good thing is that Zay Flowers is doing well. He's on track to get his 12.9 points. Kelce has just been doing absolutely terrible. 2 catches, 24 yards. I mean, come on, what are you doing? Even Lamar has 8.5 points on fantasy, so that's all sleeper. Oh, boy. Oh, Kyle Van Noy's already. I mean, as I mentioned, he had 9 sacks last year. Good year. I mean, don't want to see him get hurt. Eagles game tomorrow. Eagles Packers. The Eagles predictions out tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time. You already know how it is. Give Eagles predictions, Eagles reactions. I mean, I don't really know. I guess it'll come out Saturday, probably. I'll probably film that night. Mahomes will throw. He's going to get this on a screen to Noah Gray, who's going to get down to the 2-yard line. And Kansas City has finally had their best chance to get themselves into the end zone. Noah Gray, they recently signed him to a new 3-year contract. And you see Kelsey going up there making some blocks upfield, blocking the rookie Nate Wiggins. Also see a block there from Taylor taking down Kyle Hamilton. Worthy in motion, Mahomes in the pocket. Worthy going to move back over, and a handoff to Pacheco, who will, I don't know, I don't think he got there. Second effort, it looks like he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City, and they will now take a 2-score lead over the Baltimore Ravens. That second effort able to get them in. Officials never blew the whistle down, and that offensive line, just that extra push in. Offensive line hasn't been pass protecting too well. Even Mahomes got in there, and he made a little shove himself. I think he helped pretty substantially. Joe Thuney getting in there as well, pushing his right shoulder in. Great job by both of those guys to help with the second effort. Buckner now will come on to kick the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. A little scary there for a second. 20-10 with 11:28 remaining in the third quarter. The Kansas City Chiefs up by 2 scores over the Baltimore Ravens in this AFC Championship game rematch. We'll see how the Ravens answer when we come back, and they need an answer. I mean, the Chiefs got bailed out. That was like a 5-minute drive turned into like 10 minutes, though. Listen, the Chiefs, they look really good. Like, Mahomes and Rice, that connection is looking incredible. Like, I don't know if that's going to be the new Mahomes and Hill connection just without the deep ball, but this could definitely be something similar. Now, with Worthy, I mean, he's only got 1 touch, and he's gotten a touchdown. So, I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping for the Chiefs to pass it there because I need a touchdown. I need touchdowns from Mahomes and Kelsey, so I was kind of hoping for like a play action. Kelsey get it in the flats, maybe. Get that touchdown. That would have been good. It is what it is, though. Zay Flowers, though, he has not really come through. I'm not gonna, but they haven't really thrown the ball on anything deep. Like, they haven't really thrown it like that. So, listen, Ravens still got a chance, in my opinion. I mean, it's a 2-score game. I mean, that last drive on the goal line, I think if the Ravens didn't feel the pressure like that, then they would be able to. Like, if they didn't feel the pressure of the was it Eagles fan rally? Gee, Monday. If there wasn't pressure like that, just because it was on the goal line, then probably the Ravens would have scored a touchdown. So, I mean, it's not like they can't do it. It's just they have to convert. And this one go back to the end zone. It will. So we'll get a touchback here. Honestly, I think they might have to move it to the 40 because teams just don't care if they get it at the 30. I wouldn't either. But you look at Chris Jones tonight. He has been the MVP of the defense for Kansas City 100%. I mean, he has gotten in there. He has put Lamar under so much pressure. The good thing for Lamar is that he's been able to use that and go right up the gap because uh, Jones is going through that B gap. He's not going in through the A gap. Henry going to be moved over, trips out on the right. And I thought it was going to be a false start. And here is a screen that is too far in front of Zay Flowers. So that'll be second down now. The Ravens got to I understand trying to get it off quick, but the offensive line has been better. I feel like if you maybe threw the ball for 5 yards, your receivers are fast enough to take it. Like Flowers, Bateman, Aguilar, these guys are fast enough to take it. Pretty far. So I feel like you could do that, but it's whatever, I guess. And Lamar under center, Henry in the backfield, Flowers in motion. They will fake to Henry. Lamar going to throw another screen to Flowers, who is going to get taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Oh no, my fantasy points. Third down. Listen, these screens aren't working. I'm telling you, the screens are just not working. As much as Kansas City likes Baltimore wants to run them, they're not working. They're not the Eagles, trust me. The Ravens are not the Eagles. Stop running the Brian Johnson screens. I mean, they gotta go for it. Here's 3rd and 12, and just a dump off to Justice Hill, who will get the first down. So thank God for that. Justice Hill. I think Justice Hill might lead the team in receiving yards. I mean, he just kind of shows right in the middle of the field there, and just nobody's looking at him. Which is good for Baltimore because, you get a free 20 yards out of it. Henry in the backfield with Lamar. Looks like these Chiefs linebackers are ready to blitz, and they're going to fake a toss to Henry. They're going to throw this one over the middle. It is caught. Finally, Mark Andrews makes a catch and gets a target at least, and he will get a first down. He needed him. God. You see here Reed playing. Not playing press. Good move there by Andrews. A little stop and go right there. Just to get open a little bit more. Couldn't separate far enough, though, to get that first down. But Reed was on a good angle to make that tackle. So you cannot blame Andrews for not getting extra yardage. And here is a handoff to Derrick Henry, who is going to be shut down behind the line of scrimmage. Chanel and Nick Bolton got right through that at Kansas City Baltimore offensive line there. Mark Andrews rehabbing with family in the offseason. And he was trying to get back after injury. Obviously, he was probably still injury. Yeah, Justice Hill is the leading receiver for Baltimore. He was obviously still hurt, most likely in those playoff games. So, obviously had to get back into shape. Lamar will throw as time. Going to go deep. This one for likely almost intercepted by Connor. Lamar overthrew him. Not sure why you're going to a second string tight end on was that a post it looked like? Yeah, the safety's going to be a lot faster than the second string tight end. I don't think that was, even if he was open, which he was, you could see it from Lamar's point of view. You just don't. If you're the offensive coordinator, you just don't call that play. Lamar will throw again, and he's going to throw on the run to Flowers. It's broken up, incomplete. Broken up there by Watson, and Baltimore will be forced to punt. Great coverage there by Watson. Flowers did get behind him, but Watson just stays with him. He looks at his eyes. He reads his eyes. Obviously, when his eyes get wider, that means the ball is coming his way. Watson realizes that, looks back at the last second, doesn't touch him, make sure there's no pass interference call, and he's able to knock the ball away. Great heads-up play, great fundamental play there by Watson. And McCole Hardman will fair catch it at the 9-yard line. Not the best field position for Kansas City, but it's better than giving up points to the Baltimore Ravens. 20-10 with 8:24 remaining in the third quarter. We'll see what Kansas City can do when we come back. We're going to see Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime Video. You guys know I will be bringing those games to you for most of the time. When swim season starts, not sure how that's going to happen, but we'll try our best with that. I actually have to see what days are swimming. I don't know. Listen, I get Baltimore needed to take. They needed to go deep, but that play to Likely. I don't know. You don't throw you don't. You can throw it if you're up by 10. Sure, I don't care. Like if you're up by 10 and you have the momentum, like try it. Screw it. Like just throw it. But when you're down by 10, you don't throw a post route to a second string tight end. You just don't do that. And then the Flowers play, nothing you can really do. It's good coverage. If Jackson would have threw it over his shoulder, the safety coming in probably would have popped Flowers and the ball would have been knocked away. So not really much you can do about that. Jackson was also on the run. The offensive line or the defensive line was coming in on him. There wasn't really much you could do there. So the last team to win 3 consecutive NBA championships with the Los Angeles Lakers, then the Yankees, the Islanders, the Packers. So we haven't seen a three-peat in a while. I just need a touchdown from Mahomes and Kelsey. Oh, here's a handoff to Pacheco, who will be tackled out of bounds. Gets a few yards there. They're really showing Travis Kelsey at the Eras Tour when he carried her on stage or whatever. Listen, it's not even Taylor Swift's fault anymore. It's completely NFL. It's the NFL's fault. I used to blame Taylor Swift, but at this point, I can't even do that anymore. 2nd and 5, another handoff here to Pacheco, and he will be taken down. Mahomes throws his arms out. I don't know why he wanted. I guess he wanted a penalty, but obviously nothing's going to be called. Not sure why the Chiefs elected to run the ball twice. I know that you want to maybe kill the clock a little bit, but you still would probably want to score points. They'll definitely throw it here on 3rd. See, at least Chris Collinsworth and Mike Tricchia can sit down. Like some other commentators don't even have chairs, which I think is just nuts. 3rd and 3. Low snap. Mahomes will throw. Throws caught. There's Kelsey. 1st down. And the Chiefs will continue their drive. A lot of low snaps for the Chiefs tonight. I hope there's something they're going to have to work on. But you see Travis Kelsey for the 3rd time tonight. He's had 3 catches for 33 yards. Hasn't done much. We expected a lot more out of him, but his teammate Rasheed Rice has definitely picked up any slack that we have seen. 1st and 10, and a timeout by Baltimore. And that is their second timeout of the half. I'm not sure how wise that was, but nonetheless, Baltimore now has one timeout, with it just being in the middle of the third quarter, which is interesting to say the very least. Looks like Kelsey will get back in there. All-time ranks quarterback tight end combo, completions fourth, passing yards third, passing touchdowns tied for third. So just one more, they'd be second in all time in quarterback and tight end passing touchdown combinations. So 1st and 10 now. Not sure why the timeout was used. I didn't see anything wrong, but I'm not a defensive coordinator. I never would want to coach it. I never would want to be a defensive coordinator. And Mahomes will throw this one over the middle. Caught. Rasheed Rice, a first down and more. Rice past the 40. And once again, why do you have a linebacker on the number one wide receiver? Look at this. Again, a linebacker on the number one receiver. Look at this. I mean, I don't care if you give him inside leverage, outside leverage. You're not going to win. He's just too fast. It's not a skill issue. It's just he's too fast. He's faster than you. He's a receiver. And that's just a fact. Mahomes will hand it off to Pacheco. Kyle Hamilton's helmet comes flying off, and only a few yards there for Pacheco. Who was that linebacker that they... Malik Harrison. Like, come on. You see Kyle Hamilton, a great 2023 first team All-Pro selection. I really wish the Eagles would have taken him over Jordan Davis, but that is what it is. Mahomes will throw, and he's going to dump this one off. I believe that is Samaje Perine. Yes, it is. And he came over from Cincinnati after he was let go, and his first stat with the Chief is a catch for a first down. So good for him. And see him just kind of sneaking out there. Fakes like he's going to block, just gets the ball, and able to do the rest. Perine, 2023. Actually, I got him from the Broncos. Sorry, I remember when he was with the Bengals. They just have awfully familiar colors. And a handoff here. This is going to be to the fullback steal. And he'll get about 5 there. Kansas City is really taking the clock down, as they've taken this down to under 4:30. Kyle Van Noy, I suppose he is not returned, as he had a pretty... It looks like an injury right above his eye. It looked like he was pointing to. I can hear him. Oh, yeah, it was his eye. He said he was mouthing my eye to the doctors for Baltimore. Jared Willie. Isn't that the rugby guy? Mahomes will throw. He's going to have to escape, and he's just going to have to throw this one away. It will now be 3rd and 5. Offensive line is not looking good. When it comes to pass blocking, I mean, it is just not good. Third and 5. Perine in the backfield. Kelsey moves a bit into the slot. Mahomes is going to try to dump it to Perine. It was a little in front of him. He maybe could have made the catch, but nonetheless, it's 4th down. I'm Kansas City. I'm going for it, I'll be honest. Let's see. Let's see this throw. He would have had to one-hand it. Debatable on whose fault that was. I'd say it's more Mahomes, but he was under pressure. I don't know. No punt. I mean, maybe it's the better idea. They are up by 10. What are you going to do? All right. Ariza will punt it away. And knocked it out. Whoever that was knocked it out of the end zone. Number 2 on Kansas City. I don't know. Joshua Williams, the corner, knocked it out when it was going to go into the end zone. Let's make sure he wasn't in the end zone when he touched it. Yeah, he was not touching any part of the end zone when he touched the football. That's going to be on around the 2 or 1 yard line. Great play there from Joshua Williams. And the Ravens, pretty bad field position. Maybe that was better than going for it. And we'll be right back. I don't know. I feel like Henry, I don't know. I feel like they're going to expect Henry to get it. But the pass game has just not been that good today for Baltimore. Anytime they run a screen, they just don't get a lot of yards out of it. But then anytime they go deep, it just doesn't seem to work. That pass to Likely was almost picked. I would say that pass to Peter Ryan was definitely on Mahomes. I mean, listen, he could have one-handed. A running back's not going to one-hand it. I'm just going to say that right now. A backup running back who's not known for catching the football is not going to one-hand it. Like, you just can't expect that. So, I would say that's on Mahomes, but it is what it is. All right. I don't know if Lamar. I don't know. Nothing seems to be working. I'll be honest with you over the Ravens. Chiefs defense has been covering everything. Their tackling though has been great. While they have gone for some ankle dives, I will admit, overall their wrap ups have been really good, and that's a Spagnuolo defense for you. It's one of the best offenses on paper in the AFC. And they've held them to 10 points so far. Listen, I'm not saying the Ravens can't come back, but I'm just saying. They've held them to 10 points so far. The Ravens have -1 rushing yards this half. Actually, so they didn't. I guess they said the ball was in the end zone and a pass to Henry, too far in front of him. These passes that are these wheel routes are just all these like smaller little versions of wheel routes are just they're just not working for both teams. Any pass that seems like it has to go to a running back is just too far in front of them. Lamar didn't really have that much pressure on him. 2nd and 10. Fake to Henry. Lamar has time. He's going to throw over the middle and caught to Rashad Bateman. Finally, Bateman gets a target and a catch. It's a first down. Chris Jones there on the sideline. Going to take a bit of a breather, obviously. Chiefs up by 10. I mean, this was good protection. This is good. See, when you get good protection, I think, Lamar can throw it. Pistol formation here. They've ran pretty much every time on pistol formation, and they'll do it again to Henry. And Henry breaks by the first line of defense, not able to break by the second, though, as he gets around 5 there. Henry, not the greatest debut. Obviously has a touchdown and all, but not the greatest debut for him. I feel last year was a bit of a down year for Derrick Henry wise. Obviously, he had 1,000 rushing yards and all, but he had, you know, the most carries in the NFL. 10 carries, 3.8 yards per carry, a touchdown. Not bad. Not bad at all. Could have been better. It could be better. I don't know. 2nd and 4, though. Here's a handoff to Henry again, and he will just be taken down a yard after the line of scrimmage. So about 3rd and 4 now coming up. Chris Jones coming back in, and he is laughing coming back on the field like the Joker or something. Third and 3. And the Ravens got to get this off. They have 1 timeout left. Snap it, and Lamar, he is going to run. He's going to get a 1st down and more. Past the 50, inside the 45-yard line, and the Ravens are in Chiefs territory. Lamar's only, getting it done with his legs. I mean, look, that gap is just wide open again. Look at that. Wide open. I get there has to be double teams and all. Like, there has to be a double team on that crossing route on Zay Flowers, but I'd honestly give that up and give up I'd give that up for 10 yards and give up a 20-yard Lamar Jackson run. I mean, come on. Lamar wasn't even looking on the right side. Lamar, he's under pressure now. He's going to try and run again. It looks like holding on Kansas City, and there's the call. Lamar's going to get out of bounds, but this one's definitely coming back. Yep, holding on the offense. This one's coming back. Linderbaum. Tough night at the office for the Ravens offensive line. They have had penalty after penalty after penalty. They've let the Chris Jones get to Lamar to force that fumble. Not a good night for Baltimore. 7 penalties for 64 yards for them. Chiefs have 5 for 40 yards. It's 1st and 20 coming up. We're almost at the end of the 3rd quarter here. 20 seconds remaining, saying the ball stays in bounds. And it will be the end of the 1st quarter, and the Ravens got to get this off. Nope, they're not going to get this off. They just got to take. No, they finally did, and Lamar's just going to take it himself off the fake to Flowers, and Lamar will just be taken down. Only got about 3 yards on that, and that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 20-10, the Kansas City Chiefs have had control for the majority of this game. And they will try to finish it off here with the final 15 minutes of the NFL kickoff. I mean, the Ravens, man. I don't know what's going on tonight. I mean, Baltimore, it seems like the only thing that's working is Lamar running. So I would say RPOs. RPOs are the way to go. Does that rhyme? Does that rhyme? RPOs are the way to go. RPO go. Yeah, it works. It works. It rhymes. It rhymes. I'm so cool, aren't I? I picked Baltimore to also win this game too. And uh-uh. We've been waiting all day for Sunday night football, baby. Rematch of the wild card. Lions, Rams. That is going to be an interesting one. Second and 17 for Baltimore, just past the 50 of the Chiefs. And now Lamar will throw. Clock collapsing. He's going to have to run. He's going to throw on the run. It is caught by Likely for the first down or more. Likely to the 10, the 5, breaks a man, miss, touchdown, Ravens. And that is what they needed to get back. Wow. Just like that, the Ravens are back in it. I don't think Bolton expected the pass and then just Likely making everyone miss. Likely looks like a receiver this year. Good block, though, by Flowers as well. He did just enough to take out Watson. And now, with the Tucker make, it will be 20-17 with 14:47 remaining in this game. The Ravens, with just one play, are back in it. Oh my, he really he sent Cook flying with that juke. Isaiah Likely, though, what a game for him. I listen, even with that post, I'm not saying he ran it bad. You just don't run that. If you're the offensive coordinator, you still just don't run that play. I mean, Baltimore just needs one. I already said it earlier. The game is not over. Baltimore can come back with 10 minutes. Or with two and a half quarters. I said this like in the middle of the third. Like, it's not like they cannot come back. Yeah, now everybody's hyping up Lamar. You gotta be kidding me. Everybody was just calling him trash 10 minutes ago. Now all of a sudden everybody's hyping him up like he's God's greatest creation. Oh well. Kansas City, I mean, he's got to do what they keep on doing. Mahomes got to work his magic. He's got to look Mahomey. Listen, Bolton, he should have got it. Bolton should have been the one to make that tackle, though. He was right on him. He was on his hip. And for some reason, he just lost him. Eagles tomorrow versus Packers. Then you got Sunday Night Football. You got the Rams and the Lions. And here we go. There's the kickoff. Will we see a return? We will not. That one goes in the back of the end zone. Kansas City will see it on the 30. They got to make it to the 40 because it's not working. Reed and Harbaugh, the two oldest coaches in the NFL. Reed 66, Harbaugh 61. I'll be honest, he looks young. And now Mahomes throws it, completes it on the out route to Rashee Rice, who has had a really great game, I must add. And that's how the Chiefs will start their fourth quarter. One game I'm looking forward to this weekend. Well, one game I think a lot of people are looking at is the Browns and the Cowboys. One game I'm looking forward to is the Texans and the Colts. I hope they put that one on locally for Philadelphia. 2nd and 2. I'll say this will be a run. It will be to Pacheco, who will get the first, not much after. I'm not sure how you stop the Chiefs offense. So Rashee Rice, 7 catches, 103 yards. Mahomes, 16 of 24, 231 passing, an interception. That was pretty stupid, if I might add. But great game for Rashee Rice, no doubt. Mahomes will throw under pressure. He's going to throw on the run. Pretty bad pass, but still caught by Noah Gray, who has been a prominent figure in this Chiefs offense tonight. Obviously signed that 3-year deal, as I mentioned earlier. He's proven why he deserves that, and the Chiefs keep moving. You see Pacheco just kind of getting out of that backfield there. I'm surprised they didn't give it to him because a lot of those wheel routes have been used tonight. Sidearm throw. Wasn't the best throw, but still a really good catch by Noah Gray there. Good job bringing it in. Didn't get his hand under the ball, which makes it even more impressive. Here's Pacheco again, and nice move there by Pacheco. Stop and go, and he will get a few yards there. Swear to God, he runs like a bulldozer with like at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Like, look at this. Look at it. Look at he's doing a ladder drill. Oh my God, making that man miss right there. Gosh dang. That was Simpson, the linebacker. I mean, he just absolutely sent him going somewhere else. That was a 5-yard carry. One of the best 5-yard carries I've seen in a while. Hamilton looks like he's going to blitz. I don't think he is. Here's Pacheco again. He won't get much. He'll get around 2 or 3 there. Third down and 3. Kyle Van Noy out with an eye injury. He will not return. 3rd and 3. Kelsey in motion. And here's a fake actually to P. Ryan. Mahomes is going to have to take this one himself, and it looks like he got the first. Oh! There's a late hit. Roquan Smith pushed Mahomes as he was out of bounds. Juju Smith-Schuster has some words for him. And was there no penalty? Oh, Roquan now talking to somebody on the Chiefs sideline. I'm surprised there was no penalty there. Wow, no penalty. I think one of the assistant coaches or something like that was talking to Smith. I'm really surprised they didn't throw the flag there. I don't know if I should be happy or sad about that. I mean, that definitely was a late hit. I believe in late hits. I don't believe in roughing the passer. Isaiah Pacheco gets the carry to the outside. He will be taken down right behind the line of scrimmage by Owa. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Owa? Owa? I think that's it, right? 2nd and 10 coming up. I'm still surprised about that call. I mean, there was no call there. I'm very surprised. Definitely a penalty. Juju Smith-Schuster in motion. Is Kelsey out there? I don't even know. Mahomes will throw, and he is going to go deep, wide open. Xavier Worthy, who takes it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City, and the Chiefs are back up with an even bigger lead. Xavier Worthy, 2 touches, 2 touchdowns. You had the safety Kyle Hamilton. I'm not sure if this, or that was actually Humphrey. I'm not sure if this was a zone. I don't. There was also Pacheco coming to the outside. I'm not sure if somebody was supposed to pick up Worthy. I think somebody else was supposed to pick up Worthy there. I'm sorry. Yeah. Somebody was supposed to pick up Worthy or Pacheco. Either way, the kick is good. Kansas City leads 27-17 with 10:25 remaining. Somebody else had to pick up Pacheco. I think Humphrey hesitated because if it wasn't going to be Worthy, then it was going to be Pacheco getting the football. But Humphrey had to pick his poison, and I'll be honest, I don't blame him for his hesitation. Somebody should have had Pacheco for the assignment, and nobody had him. That was man to man. That was man to man coverage, and you just can't give that up. If you're the Ravens defense, somebody's got to get on the literally moving Pacheco before the play even starts. I think he was moving before. I gotta get I need a zoomed out view of that play because I don't know whose assignment was Pacheco. I can't imagine it was Humphreys because the safeties were not even close to Worthy. So there's no way that was their assignment. Obviously, I don't know. Something just went wrong there. Everybody's now going off about Xavier Worthy. Listen, this guy's going to be a good player. Like that touchdown was impressive on that jet sweep, but that play was not impressive. I'm not going to lie. Like that was nothing special. Somebody missed their assignment. Obviously, a good read by Mahomes too. I mean, it was just that's like playing on the recess yard right there. 2 touchdowns. I mean, whoever took Rasheed Rice, or I mean, whoever took Xavier Worthy and put him on the bench, I feel bad for you. Mahomes finally gets a touchdown, so that should help me out in fantasy. Nothing from Kelsey, nothing from Zay Flowers. I'm so screwed with him. Mahomes 13.46 points. All right, that's good. So my other league, though, I mean, Lamar, what's 18 points for him? I'm not on. Zay Flowers 10. I didn't really 10 points, not bad. Kelsey was 6 points. He has been ineffective galore today. Now the Ravens got to move. And this kick will go into the back of the end zone. Listen, it's got to be on the 40. And also, whoever the Bills general manager is stupid for giving up. Letting the Chiefs just have Xavier Worthy. And here we go. Some sort of power eye here. And now Zay Flowers will get it on the sweep. Flowers, here he goes. And about a 9-yard carry there for Zay Flowers. I think Flowers has about 16 rushing yards, if I'm not mistaken. Listen, that's good. That's all cool and stuff, but you need to go get down the field. Like, You got time and all, but it doesn't seem like you're stopping the Kansas City offense. Even before that touchdown, the Chiefs were moving and taking time off the clock. The clock is moving too. 2nd and 2. Flowers with 14 rushing yards, 37 receiving yards. So that's what, 51 in total. And here's a pass to Likely in the flat. See that RPO? I told you that stuff is going to work. That just got him a first down right there. Likely with 6 catches, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Maybe I should have drafted Likely over Zay Flowers and try to hack into sleeper and just put Likely in as the wide receiver. 1st and 10. Read option. Here's Lamar, and he's going to get the first down. Look at that. See? Read option. What have I been saying? RPOs and read options are going to win these teams. It's going to win this team games. Where has this been the whole game? I don't think they're giving him the first down. One thing that Zay Flowers has been doing a lot is he's not getting hit. Like, I don't think I've seen him get hit once today. 2nd and inches. Henry going to move over. I mean, I would just give it to him. There's no way Derrick Henry can't get you a few inches. No. Lamar changing the play here. And off to Henry, who just bolts his way to the first down. I mean, I've been saying it. RPOs and read options. Just make me the head analyst for NBC. There's another read option. Here goes Lamar. And there's a spin move from Lamar. There's another first down. There's your read option right there that you needed. This just pisses me off because I've been saying to do this the whole game if you're the Ravens. Now with 8 minutes left, you're finally doing it. Great block, though, by Likely. Jesus Christmas, he pancaked that guy. I can't get a hold of the number. 12 carries, 140 yards rushing for Lamar. He was looking deep, and now he's going to go deep to the end zone, and he just throws it away. It's out of bounds. Bateman was going to be the intended target. 2nd down. Good coverage there by Kansas City. Who's Zay Flowers doing? Andrews, was he open? No, he was not open. Nobody was really open, to be honest. 2nd and 10. Lamar will throw. He's going to throw this over the middle. It's caught by Aguilar, and he gets around 7 there, so it'll be 3rd down. Well, that was Carl Loftus that Likely pancaked. Damn. A backup tight end pancaking a defensive end. And I'll be honest, it looked like Likely's slimmed down this year. 3rd and 4. Lamar will throw. He's going to dump this one off to Andrews, but he falls down a few yards short. I'm not sure if he slipped or if he just. And Harbaugh is saying we're going for it. I think Henry's going to be the option. I'm not sure if he thought he had it or if he just fell, but nonetheless, it's going to be 4th down. I mean, as soon as I think he thought that he had the first down because. Yeah, I think he thought he had the first down. And Henry in the backfield. That's who they'll give it to. Almost got tackled in the backfield, but he will get the first down. If he would have gotten tackled in the backfield, that would have been disastrous and probably ended the game for Baltimore, as they only have one timeout, as I'm sure you know already. But those timeouts in a game like this are very, very useful to your advantage. Not just to stop the clock, but, it depends on your play. You could rely on what you're going to call. Like, if you have 3 timeouts on the 20 or on the 10, you can afford to run one. If you have 1, you're probably not going to run the ball. 3 seconds, and you can't even call a timeout if the snap clock is down. Lamar will throw, but I think he's just going to run. Yes, he will. And Lamar's just going to run out of bounds. Got around 4 or 5 there. I mean, Lamar has just ran the entire game, which, I mean, I can't necessarily blame him because his receivers aren't getting that open. 4 yard carry there for Lamar, but nothing's really been explosive. And the one explosive run he did have got called back. 13 carries, 108 yards. I mean, I think he has more than Derrick Henry, I'll be honest with you. He's not had a bad game passing, 21 for 31, 208 yards and a touchdown. So not bad. 2nd and 6, Lamar will throw again. He's going to escape the pocket. I don't think he's going to be able to run here. And he's just going to have to throw it away as he was being taken down. See, that's what the Kansas City has to do. They have to have somebody to stay in front of him at all times. Good job there by Chanel, I don't know. And you see, nobody's open. I mean, the Chiefs' secondaries looked really good today. And then you just stay in front of him. He's too far away. He was too close to the sideline to make a move. Likely moves inside. I got to get this off. And they do. 3rd and 6. Lamar to throw. He is going to try and get up the middle there, but Chanel is going to be there again to make the tackle. There you go. Stay in front of him. That's all you got to do. There is a penalty flag down. And I assume it's going to be on the Ravens. Illegal formation again. Who was it on this time? Was it on Oh, they're pointing to Bateman, so I guess it was on Bateman. Gosh damn. Who was it on? Was it on Bateman? Was he? Oh, he was. No, he was in front of him. I think he was the slot receiver, and he was in front of him. All right. Tucker for 32 yards. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So now it's a touchdown game, 27-20 with 4:54 remaining in the game. The Ravens need a stop, and then they can have any thoughts of trying to come back and tie this one up. Listen, ESPN Fantasy just tweeted out a love picture of fantasy managers watching Xavier Worthy, but I don't think too many people started Xavier Worthy who drafted him because people got him at high value for what he's done, but I don't think people really have started him that much. I know people that I know who have Xavier Worthy have not started him. Yeah, exactly. Somebody tweeted on my bench. Was it a reply to it on my bench? People, I don't know. It seems not too many people are starting him. So, you know, which isn't honestly a bad thing. But now next week, start the dude. How many fantasy points does he have right now? He has 20 fantasy points. 20. Holy moly. Mahomes, I could just use one more touchdown out of Mahomes. I don't want to get greedy, but I could use one more touchdown. Why is my screen black? Normally when it... Okay, thank you. My tight end is also Pat Fryermuth, and I feel like I have to get a better tight end in my league that I have because I had a 20-man league. 20-man league. 20-man. So, obviously teams were not going to be that good, but, it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, I chose to have a what do you call? I chose to have a 20-man league, so it's my fault, really. And the Ravens will kick off. Listen, the UFC is really trying to hype up the spear card, but it doesn't look like it's working out. First down from the 30. Pacheco in the backfield. Handoff to him. Nice hole. Only gets around 5, though. The Ravens, I mean, time is not on their side because they don't have 3 timeouts. Even they have 1. As I mentioned, those timeouts are valuable in games like this. This guy Samati, he's the rookie. Had 25 pass block snaps, 1 sack given up, 2 pressures. I mean, to a really good defense like the Ravens defensive line, I mean, that's not terrible, but like, you obviously don't want to give up a sack. That's not terrible, though. Not the worst I've ever seen. And Mahomes will throw. He drops back under pressure, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete going for Watson. There's a flag down. So we'll see where that's at. It might be coming back. False start. Goodness gracious. And I'll repeat second down. Jawan Taylor again. They finally caught him. They finally caught him. I think he was like lunging back a little bit. 2nd and 10. That's the Chiefs' 6th penalty. They honestly should have like 50. What the hell is going on with NBC today? All right, 2nd and 10. Pacheco moves into the X slot for the receiver. Mahomes will throw, has to escape the pocket. He is going to run. That's going to be holding on Rashee Rice. Oh, Mahomes got tackled out of bounds. And yeah, and now there's a penalty down for the late hit on Mahomes. So this is going to be offsetting penalties. So the Ravens could have got very lucky there if it wasn't for that late hit. Well, let me put the headphones on just to clarify that I'm correct. Didn't need to tackle him out of bounds. Yep, both teams. Baltimore, terrible. This was a obvious hold here on Rashee Rice. I mean, his arms wrapped around him. And then just that stupid play by Williams there. I mean, that is just ridiculous. You saw I'm sure you saw the hold. I'm not sure why you would do that. 2nd and 10. Here's a dump off to Pacheco. And he's going to stay on his feet. I don't think he ever touched the ground. He's going to get that first down. He's being swung down, and he was never brought down. The offensive line was able to help him up, Joe Thuney and company. And Pacheco was able to stay up and feet never touched the ground. And look at Thuney helping him up, getting that first down. Sky Moore could have done a little bit better on the blocking, but we'll save that for a different time. Pacheco, 43 rushing yards, 33 receiving, 1 rushing touchdown. Pacheco will get another carry. I think he got tripped at the line. It's scrimmage, and he's just going to be brought down. Yeah, look at this. Never brought down. Look at that. Look at that right there. Almost to the 2-minute warning, and the Chiefs have pretty much taken all the time off the clock. Steele is in the game at running back. I would hand it off again, honestly. Chiefs is trying to take time off here. Steele gets the carry, but he is going to be taken down in the backfield. And it looks like, yeah, that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time is definitely not on the Ravens side. You need a stop, and the clock is moving, but the Ravens are going to use their final timeout here. So the Ravens putting all their marbles into this play. If they don't get the stop, then they most likely lose this game. This is the play of the game, folks. At least thus we've seen so far. I mean, I go back to that penalty right there with that late hit. Like, that was so stupid. They didn't get it called on you the first time, and then you got lucky. And then you got what do you call it? I'm blanking out. And then that play happens and they call it. Like, you're not going to get it your way every time, brother. I'm tired of these Jawan Taylor people, bro. Like, last year, you were pissed that they weren't that. Now, I guess some are pissed that they're not calling some, but still, like, even when they do call it, people are getting mad. People are also getting mad at Stanley too. Like, I feel like at this point, the Chiefs might just have to. As I get to the Chiefs and all, but they might just have to stop being booked on the season openers, because this is starting to become a reoccurring theme with Jawan Taylor. This is the second year in a row with this stuff. The fall guy. Oh, you guys know, if you guys are OGs of my streams, you know I was a Fall Guys demon. I was a demon at that game. I was so good at that game. I wish I could have been better at a lot of other games, but I was so good at that game. 3rd and 10. This is the play of the game. Mahomes will throw. He drops back. He's under pressure. He throws it. It's up in the air, but Mahomes catches it himself. And he will go down. So that will take us to the 2-minute warning. But luckily for the Ravens, they will get the ball back with 2 minutes remaining and a chance to go score. Now, you see, that's why you never throw the ball across your body. Right there is, listen, if it would have been completed, everybody would have been going nuts because it was a no-look pass across your body. But you just never throw the ball across your body. If anybody, Mahomes obviously knows that, and Andy Reid lets him make those plays because he's Patrick Mahomes and he can make them. And obviously, he doesn't let things go wrong like that interception that could have happened. He obviously caught it himself. Does that count as him getting a receiving yard? I've always wondered that. Does that count as like receiving yards, or does that count as rushing yards? So I remember when Marcus Mariota did that against the Chiefs back in, 2018, 2018, 17, something like that. People are saying, what a play. What do you mean, what a play? How the hell could you say, what a play? Is this on this play? How could you say, what a play? It would have been what a play if he would have competed it. Or if he would have, made the throw. There is no way Ricky Pearsall told Kyle Shanahan that he could play week 1. There is no way. Mahomes, okay, he's helping me out with the fantasy. Listen, if that interception wouldn't have been there, I might have been a little happier. But I'll take 15.4 points. I honestly will. Listen, on the other hand, Zay Flowers and all, I mean, maybe if Zay Flowers can get me a touchdown, I'll be a little happier. But combined, Zay Flowers and Travis Kelce could not beat out Lamar Jackson, who has now 21 fantasy points. Jalen Hurts better cook tomorrow. I better get Christian McCaffrey, who I have in 2 leagues. Jalen Wild better ball out. Sam Laporta, Chris Godwin, Jake Elliott better make every PAT and every field goal that it comes his way. Because what I thought Kelce and Laporta were going to be a deadly tight end duo. Not tonight. It's been the Rashee Rice game. Hell, I knew I should have freaking drafted Rice. And we're going to get a return here. I think this is the first time we're going to get an actual punt return for the Ravens. Oh, that's a late hit. Hardy got hit, but it was a good tackle there by Johnson, I believe. Yeah, Johnson, the safety. Comparison tonight, Lamar 21 of 31, 208 passing yards, a touchdown, no picks, 1 time sacked, 194.3 rating. Mahomes 20 of 28, 291 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, sacked twice, 101.9 rating. But Lamar Jackson 14 carries for 110 yards. And now Lamar has a chance to go down the field and potentially tie this game to send it into overtime. Lamar will throw. He will throw it to Likely. That's caught. He'll get out of bounds. Remember, the Ravens have no timeouts. 2nd down, 1:45 remaining. Second and 2. Lamar will once again throw. Jones chasing him. Lamar gets out of the pocket. He is going to run. He's going to be staying in bounds. Gets past the 30. And the Ravens moving swiftly. I should have said that for the Chiefs. Would have been a better line. Lamar, 15 carries, 119 yards, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, it was Carson Wentz. Don't even do it. Don't even show him again. Don't even do it again. He almost has more rushing yards than passing yards. And it's not like he didn't have a lot of passing yards either. 216 passing yards is not bad. If he has one more carry for at least 2 yards, Lamar will throw. He is going deep. It is incomplete. Intended for Bateman. My computer's on low, and I really don't want to pull out the charger with 131 remaining in the game. The fact that you have a backup tight end trying to pick off Chris Jones is kind of crazy to me. Also, don't know why they took that shot, but nonetheless, it's 2nd down. I guess because they know they have some momentum on their side. I don't blame them, honestly. Can't get that mad at it. 131 remaining. Lamar will throw, and he will dump it off here to Likely, who will once again get out of bounds. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 2. I assume they'll just dump it off again to somebody. Justice Hill's back there. I think he now likely has to lead the team in receiving yards now. 3rd and 2. Lamar will throw. He has to escape the pocket, and he's being chased. It looks like he's going to run again, and he will. He's going to dive down. Ooh. Chanel and Bolton made a collision with each other. Chanel is down, and I think he's going to need a moment with the medical team and timeout here on the field. I think he took, I don't know if it was helmet-to-helmet contact or shoulder-to-helmet contact between him and Bolton. That was a pretty nasty collision there. Hopefully he's okay. It's been a pretty good, I think it was shoulder-to-helmet contact. I think his shoulder pad just hit his helmet. Let's look at that one more time. Yeah, I think it's just shoulder pad to helmet. That's on slow-mo though, so I think he's getting up on his own power. Might have just hurt for a little second there. Chiefs players get a bit of a break here, something they do need. 1:11 remaining. We have a first down. Time of possession today, Baltimore 32 minutes, Kansas City 26. Kansas City has the lead. 1:11 remaining. As I just mentioned, Baltimore at the 41-yard line. Their own 41-yard line to be specific. Lamar will throw. He is under pressure. He's just going to have to dump it off to Hill, who had to get up there to get it. And Hill, for some reason, staying in bounds. And it'll be second down. There's under a minute remaining. 2nd and 3 coming up. 50 seconds. The Ravens got to go. Lamar will throw it again. He's going to just dump it off in the flats, still likely. He'll get out of bounds. It kind of all comes down to the red zone, in my opinion. Chiefs are not going to let anything get behind them. I think all fantasy managers who have Mark Andrews are going to be asking for Isaiah Likely now. 9 catches, 111 yards, and a touchdown catch. I mean, we can't get any better. Andrews is on the sideline, for God's sakes. Chris Jones also taking a breather, and I think the Chiefs know that until they get to the red zone, that's when they really need them. Lamar will throw again. Going to escape any pressure. He's going deep. It is caught by Bateman! Inside the 10! The Ravens got to go. They have 30 seconds, no timeouts. If you're the Chiefs, you got to get Chris Jones back in there. Remember how I said nothing behind them? Throw that out the window. You're the Chiefs, you got to force an incompletion right here. Lamar will throw. Has all day. Throwing. And it's going to be incomplete. Throw it in the back of the end zone to Likely. 10 seconds. Likely is down. And it looks like he's tending to his shoulder here, and that is not good. Looks like his pec or his shoulder. He seems to be in some pain. But going back to this, what a play to Bateman. He really went up there to get it. I'm not sure how Kansas City gave that up. The defensive line did not even try on this last play. I mean, they're probably exhausted. Lamar kind of I don't know. I don't know if you say overthrew. Cook was obviously right there. Oh, he came down hard on that shoulder. I'm not sure if it was shoulder or his pec, but he is being attended to heavily here. He has not really moved. What's the rules analyst name? We need Terry McClawley out here. It would be such a shame to see Likely go out for this final few seconds. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about collarbone, too. I'm not sure if they got Likely off. Did they? And he's going off on his own power, so that is good to see. Listen, I don't know about the throw. I don't know about the throw. You can make a debate on whether the throw was bad or not. The throw wasn't obviously great, but he was probably tired. So it is what it is. And he had to run how many yards down the field? You got to get this off if you're the Ravens as well. And here we go. 2nd and goal. Lamar will throw. Chris Jones. Here comes the pressure. Lamar throwing in the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. He was trying to go for Flowers. Flowers was wide open too, but I don't know what happened. I don't know if Flowers overran or if Lamar just, I don't know. Was it a bad throw or was it Flower? And he just threw it behind him. Bad throw from Lamar. He threw it behind him. Yeah, who's behind him? That's Lamar's fault right there. That is Lamar's fault. 3rd and goal. 5 seconds. Probably the final play. Lamar to throw. Here comes Jones. Here comes the pressure. Lamar just trying to escape. Throws in the end zone. Caught and Likely get the feet down. It is caught. A touchdown. Isaiah Likely and the Ravens. Wait a minute. Are they saying 2? The Ravens have made it within 1. Did he get the feet down? Oh, that's close. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Did he get that first foot down? Oh, my. He's out, isn't he? No, he's out. He's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. Oh, my God. He's out of bounds. No, he's out. That right foot, that right toe is out. Those right couple of toes are out of bounds. No. Everybody hold up. He's out. Oh, he's out. He is out of bounds. That's the game. Oh, he's out. That's so sad. Wow. Wow. Kansas City has won. Wow. What a game. The Kansas City Chiefs have literally won by a couple of a couple of toenails. Kansas City wins it by 7. No easy task. Baltimore brought it back in the end. My opinion, I think their play calls were lazy in the beginning. They should have been running those read options. What a game, though, by Isaiah Likely. What can you do? That's so unlucky in the end. But I don't know. That's Lamar, but listen, great game. Lamar, though, that pass to Flowers was a touchdown. He threw it behind him. There are many things in this game that I saw that Lamar was not throwing the right good passes. Wow. Well, that was a great game. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That was a great game. Great game. I loved it. I'm glad I got to stream it. That'll do for the video, just stream, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother in the Great Vlogs. Make sure you guys subscribe to my second channel at Ryan the Cog Great. Make sure you guys go follow me on X Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast. And make sure you guys go follow me on Twitch at Ryan the Great Podcast. And as always, Ryan the Great out. Peace.